we're fishing on the White River. It's actually considered the Beaver Tailwaters. We are below Beaver Dam, which is the top of the river chain here in the state of Arkansas, and it flows into Table Rock Lake. So you have the Beaver Tailwaters from Houseman up, and then Table Rock Lake from Houseman down. This is in northwest Arkansas. This is probably one of the best trout fisheries in the state of Arkansas.
Rainbow. Ooh. Got him.
Okay guys, so this is our setup today. We have a 6/8 Douglas fishing rod, extra fast, that is spooled with 8-pound spider wire braid to a 12-pound fluorocarbon leader that's uni-tied directly into the braid, and the leader is tied to a homemade marabou jig head that's made here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the Pautzke fire gel, and I'm simply, you don't have to use a lot, just get a little bit on your finger, and I'm just coating the jig head, okay, just like that. You just want to put it on the jig head. You don't want to put it on the feathers itself, because then you won't have the complete action of the jig. And that's all you will need to catch these fish out here on the White River. The reason why I like to use the Pautzke shad fire gel is because we have a predominant shad population here in the White River. So you kind of want to match the hatch whenever it comes to your scents. Just like in deer hunting, you want to match the hatch when it comes to scents with the predominant bait fish that are in the area, and Pautzke's able to do that with their fire gel shad and with their fire gel trout. What I like about fishing here is the variety of fish, the variety of fish and the amount of fish. We have very good quality trout. Some of the biggest trout that I've seen pulled out of here have been upwards of 14 pound brown trout and upwards of 10 to 11 pound rainbow trout. They can average anywhere from sizes from 12 inches all the way up to 25 inches. The fishing is generally great year round, but once again, early spring, early summer is the best time to fish the Arkansas white. Okay, we catch a ton of our trout with fire bait, and how we have our rig set up is we have a sliding sinker right here to the main line that's attached to a snap swivel, and then my leader, which is a fluorocarbon leader, 4-pound fluorocarbon leader, is tied to a barrel swivel and then attached to the snap swivel, and then I use a number 16 dry fly hook. And what we do is, a lot of folks like to put a whole bunch of this Pautzke dough bait on there, but what you really want is you want about a pea size piece of bait, about like that. Stick it in the center of the hook, and then what I do is I roll it up the line over the hook, so you're covering the entirety of the hook. Okay, so when the fish bites it, he's inhaling that hook, the bait and the whole hook, and that way you don't lose your fish. And then I slide a little extra scent up the line like that. Okay, a little bit more scent never hurts. And then the whole goal of this rig is, whenever you throw it out there, this weight will take it to the bottom, and then you want your bait to float. So you want your leader to be approximately 2 feet long, and then kind of guide that by how deep the amount of water you're fishing in. So if you're fishing in 10 to 12 foot of water, you might want a 3-foot leader. But if you're fishing in 6 feet of water, stick with a 2-foot leader. And then the whole goal is to keep this bait floating off the bottom, right in the strike zone of the fish.
Switched over to side drift and fire bait and instantly got one. I don't think it's a monster. For some reason, I seem to be catching all of the small fish today. Come on, buddy, away from the boat. There it is. No, it's bigger than I thought it was.
Yep.
I think it was just coming with the current. Come on. Come on. Right into the net. Biggest fish of the day, baby. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Got him. Better fish.
Better fish.
Way better fish.
The rainbow trout, like I said, they bite year round, but you do during those spawning times, you actually have a little bit more of an opportunity to catch anywhere from 12 to 15 fish. I've caught up to 159 fish in just a four-hour outing. So you have that variation of limits that you can catch between the spring months and the fall months.
A walleye.
Yep. That feels like a better fish too.
We're about to find out.
We're about to find out. We have been deceived many times today.
There it is. It is better.
Yeah, that's a better fish.
Oh, we finally found an average.
That's close to 16 inches. So we caught a lot of average sized fish today, or smaller fish today. More than likely due to the front that has came in, or that's blowing in right now. But this is an average fish in the beaver tailwaters. This one's approximately 16 and a half inches. You can catch these in the numbers of 20 to 30 fish, per outing, and just these tailwaters alone.
Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from the greater Northwest Arkansas area, where we're on the White River, real close to the Missouri border. And the plan was to come out here and do some epic fall trout fishing today with Bush Mountain Guide Service. We had never been with them before, and we figured, what a better time than fall when the fish are on the chew. Unfortunately, today they weren't on the chew for obvious reasons. A cold front came in. When we got out on the water at 6:15 this morning, it was close to 75 degrees. By the time we got back to the boat ramp, it was in the low 50s. The wind was blowing sideways and it was pouring down rain. Anybody knows when a cold front comes, it can shut the bite down. However, we were fortunate to come out here today and still catch upwards of 24 trout. The only difference is they thought we were going to catch 50 to 100 on a normal day, which we would have. Now, all of our trout came on two baits. We used Pautzke's fire bait. The peach garlic and the chartreuse were two of the favorites today. And we also used fire gel. For the most part, we used shad simply because there's shad in the system. We're mimicking what they normally eating. So we put that shad on these jigs and had an excellent time catching fish here in Northwest Arkansas, roughly 40 minutes to an hour from the greater Rodgers, Springdale, Bentonville, Fayetteville area. Do the same thing we did today, and you too can have an epic time trout fishing here in the fall. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.